Hello, welcome Solex Nation. It is a wonderful day because today is payday.
Yes, we just did the commission run, and so everybody who earned a commission last month actually got paid today. Congratulations to all of you whose a lot of paychecks are growing and growing.
Oh,
People
yeah.
are getting higher ranks. We next week actually we'll put in the recognition.
Yes, rank advancements next week, so look forward to that. Now, we had a few people that have emailed in just letting us know that they're not receiving emails from us. And so we wanted to remind you how to receive corporate emails. You actually have to go in and allow us to send you emails.
Yeah, and going in is going into your back office. And so you go there and you just toggle the switch, right?
That's right.
So that you can receive emails from us. If you're doing that and you're still not getting emails from us, just reach out to customer support,
Yes.
right? We'll try and track down where there might be an issue. Also, as usual, it's a good idea if you have that on, you're not seeing the emails come from us, check your junk mail, check your spam. Sometimes it finds its way there.
That's right.
We have veterans, people have been here for 3+ years that are like, I didn't get that email, and somehow it's ended up in their junk mail. So.
Yeah, which is never fun. You want to receive the communication so you know what's going on. You can also receive text messages from us too, if that's how you prefer to receive communications from us. Yeah. And you can do both.
And do both. And my opinion, it should never stay in junk mail.
Right.
Email from Solex should never be in junk mail.
That's right. We won't spam you. We really do send some valuable information to you. Now, on Wednesday nights, we have these weekly update calls, and these are a YouTube premiere. If you will go on to, if you're not already doing so, go on to our Solex LLC YouTube channel and subscribe. That way, and then turn on your notifications. That way, whenever we upload a video to YouTube, you receive a notification of that. For example, if you're subscribed and you are receiving notifications, you will get a notification 30 minutes before the weekly update that the weekly update is about to premiere. And I know that I like to get that notification. Yeah. Sometimes I get busy and I say, oh my goodness, that's right, it's in 30 minutes.
Sometimes the day gets away from us.
It does.
And it's like, whoa, what's already here? We're ready.
Yeah, so subscribe to YouTube and turn on your notifications for that.
Well, and it is January, and this is a new quarter.
Yes.
And with January and a new quarter come a new set of incentives. For the month of January, we have a new incentive. For every new QLA or preferred customer that enrolls with a bundle and a subscription, they will get our newest product. It's the D3K2.
Yes, love the D3K2. I use it every single day.
Yeah, it's a perfect time for D3K2.
It is.
January, at least here in the States where things are a little bit colder and we have a little bit more sickness going around, time to boost the immune system and get all the other benefits that this particular formula has been made to and designed to help. Specifically, I always like to mention astaxanthin. It's a powerhouse of antioxidants that's in there.
Now, in February, we have another incentive, and this is for preferred customers and QLAs new coming on with a bundle and a subscription. You will receive a free ticket to our March virtual Day of Discovery event.
Yeah, and so that you'll earn that in February. You'll get the pass essentially to the event. That also includes a special coupon.
It really, yes, it does. 20% off during the week that we are premiering the virtual Day of Discovery. Yeah. So that's actually a big deal.
Yeah, a lot of people wait for that one.
Yes,
right?
Yeah, you save up for that one.
And now with that, also as we close out the quarter, we have a March incentive.
Yes.
So we're just kind of forecasting for you. In March, all new QLAs that enroll with the bundle and the subscription will get a 6-pack of Alpha 3 passes. And their sponsor.
That's right.
Their enroller sponsor will get the 6-pack of Alpha 3 passes as well. What's an Alpha 3 pass? If you aren't aware, this is a trial run, a test run, a 3-day pass to use the AO scan technology on their own device as much as they like during those 3 days.
That's right. And why do we give it to the QLAs we bring on? Well, because those will be the business builders. They're the ones that are going to share the technology with others. So really great lineup there for the first quarter. Now we also have our Enroll 3 and our Enroll 6 bonuses.
Correct. So if you kind of get after it and you enroll 3, it doesn't matter when you enroll 3 during the period. It could all be done in January, it could all be done in March, or somewhere in between the 3 months. When you enroll 3, with the qualified order, right? The
Mhm.
bundle and the subscription, and that subscription successfully processes,
Yes.
right? Then you will get a $100 gift card to the Solex store.
That's right. That's
right?
fun.
That's a fun one.
What happens when you enroll 6?
When you enroll 6, if you aren't aware, we have an incentive we're in the middle of right now. It is for a Mexican Riviera cruise. The period for earning this cruise, this incentive trip, actually ends at the end of August in 2024, this year. And there's a lot of factors in that. We have a whole blog about how to earn it. But for those who enroll 6, again with the qualified order,
Mhm.
they will actually get a room upgrade on the boat.
Now
And
that
so-
means you have to qualify for the trip. You have to earn the trip
Correct.
to
Yeah.
get this. But this is the quarter that you qualify for the room upgrade for your trip.
Yeah.
So
You got to earn the trip, but this will be the time. Yeah, perfect.
That's right.
Because it'd be weird to earn an upgrade on a room that you don't have.
you're right.
I guess we could upgrade a room you don't have.
Yeah, you're right. You're
'cause
right.
There's not much to upgrade. All right, wonderful. So, but that's the quarter,
Yeah,
right?
that's a good lineup. I'm excited about those incentives. Any questions though? Check out the blog. We have a whole write-up there about the incentives. Now we had a contest last week, like usual.
We did,
Yep.
and it was kicking off this year. What is a goal or goals that you have that you want to build a system around? We talked about
That's right.
systems last week.
We did.
Right?
If you didn't watch that one, go check that out. We had Rebecca McQuilty and we had Jessica Zavallos, and they introduced our planners
Yep.
and our trackers for building a system in your business. So amazing work done by those ladies to get those out here. So we're giving away a planner and a tracker to 3 people.
Yes.
So do you want to
All
draw
right,
first?
All right, I'll draw first.
All right.
Let me mix these up as usual, and then I always grab like 3 at the same time, and so let's make sure this is 1. Here we go. All right. Jewel Jess 109. I think email customer support,
Yes,
right?
or give us a call.
Let us know who you are so we can make sure we get this to the right person. My goal for this year is to start my days with purpose, with intention, to get my business off the ground, teaching my people to know how to care for their health. I love that. Great.
I do too. And
Yeah.
this
Get the day going.
This will help
right?
you. This planner will help you with that.
Yep.
So wonderful. Oh, I got 2. This is Blue Dream Love and Wellness. My goal for 2024 is to move forward with the beauty of the AO scanner and to help people understand that health needs to be a priority for the wealth of their life. And it starts with social media. The one thing I do not like to show my face, but I'm doing it. Thank you, thank you. That is amazing. You're right. I love what you said. Health needs to be a priority for the wealth of their life. I love that. I've never heard that before, but it's so true. Give us a call. Let us know who you are.
And I love it. I mean, because you're setting these goals, and then obviously with the idea of systems, you're in the process of what is the system that actually is going to make that work for you.
Yeah, that's
this year,
true.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is Valerie McKen. Valerie, wow, this was a total game changer for me. I knew I had to do something different, so watching this could not have come at a better time. I will be using the planner and the tracker, not just for Solex, but for my nutrition practice as well. I've pretty much kept myself hidden on social media, which I'd have a love-hate, mostly hate relationship with. But I know putting my face out there is what I need to do. It's put a fire in my belly. Thank you so much. Valerie, congratulations. I love the specifics there, and I love the reach. I love taking on that when we systematize our goals, it doesn't matter where those goals are. They don't have to be just business.
Mm-hmm.
They can be health. They can be relationships. They can be parenting. There's so many things that can be applied to systematizing what we want to become and get to in the process. And the business planner and the tracker are great for that.
It's true, because if you have the right process, you'll get there.
Yep.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's move on to our top enrollers. And this is for January 1st through the 7th. Now we have a tie for second.
Okay.
And you are challenging us with these last names. We're going to do our best. The first one in second place is Babette Ridge. And she's from the Netherlands.
Yeah, from the Netherlands.
Yes.
That's awesome. And also tied for second place is Rita Dauk. Rita, congratulations, as well as Babette. Well done.
Very good job. Now, our first place, I wonder if anyone can take a guess.
Yeah, she's kind of been on a rampage here
This
of
is,
recruiting.
I believe, the 6th week in a row.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Simmons Holistics, Inc. 8 people this week.
Wow.
All right, speaking of doing a lot of recruiting, now is the time because we have a crazy cool promotion right now.
Yeah, this one's amazing. This is it goes back to the 1st. It's going to run all the way through the 19th.
Yeah, 9 more days.
What we're going to do, basically, if you bring somebody on that qualifies you for a LiftOff bonus, whether it's a PC or QLA, we are doubling that LiftOff bonus with January's commission run.
Yes, well, the truth is you have to have 2 or more. Once you have 2 or more, we will double your LiftOff bonus. So if you bring on 10 in the next 9 days, well, and let's backdate it. If you've brought in 10 from January 1st to January 19th, you get a double LiftOff on every single person.
Look at you doing the fine print on this.
I know.
Shall we? Okay, so 2 or more LiftOff bonus qualified people enroll between the 1st and the 19th. We're doubling that, you guys. We hope you have a lot of fun with this. It's a great time to recover from all the money you spent last month, right? No, this is going to be so fun. We'll pay that out on February 10th with the commission run.
Yes. Oh, man, that is a great opportunity. All right, let's turn the time over now to Deb Bruce. And after Deb, we will hear from Hannah Craig.
Welcome to another Wednesday night call. I'm really excited to talk about this subject tonight. It has some personal ramifications for me and involvement with my family, with my brothers in particular. So let's just dive into it. What I wanted to talk about this evening was I was just so excited to have the addition to of the D3K2. Absolutely amazing addition to our ability to help people in a way that is just so superior to what is out there. I don't know about you, but I was a little bit surprised by when Kai mentioned the shocking amount of deficiencies that there are in the world of vitamin D. Those numbers were huge. And then I thought the fact that he brought in the equation that that's averaging in the people that live in the areas of the earth where they get enough sunshine and they get enough vitamin D, that you start to see that this really is something that it's important for us to address with people, and it is something that is going to have worldwide application. I thought that the research by Kai was fantastic into all of the ingredients that are in our new D3K2. The superiority of it over anything else that is in the market is just so completely clear. The K2, the K7, the K1, the K4, the vitamin E, the astaxanthin, all of these things just make what we have remarkably different from what is already out in availability for people as far as a vitamin D source. How many things, just vitamin D in general, according to studies, help. Heart issues, reduction in flu cases when people were taking vitamin D, the benefit to the brain, the association with the occurrence of Alzheimer's and the reduction of Alzheimer's and other brain diseases when people had adequate vitamin D. Also osteoporosis with bones. He brought out that the K7 has the ability to activate proteins that are associated with blocking calcium buildups and insulin sensitivity. This is huge. How much do we see in our society, even in this country, problems with calcium buildups and problems with insulin as far as prediabetes and diabetes? Huge benefit throughout the brain that he brought out. Just amazing ability with the brain to just have it function better and be protected. And then the fact that MK4 helped with rheumatoid arthritis and getting a smooth muscle cell lining, and that MK1 helps with clotting and again is also assists with avoiding Alzheimer's. So these different ingredients and the fact that we have them all in what has just been released to us just really gives us a really superior product that is unlike anything that's out there. He mentioned that there's a vitamin E component helping prevent clotting in the heart and the arteries in areas that we don't want the clotting, whereas there's other aspects of the vitamin D that help to have it where if we get cut that we do clot. So there's a perfect balance between the two. And then the astaxanthin with the huge ability to help the body in an amplified version when it comes to vitamin C, CoQ10, vitamin E, beta carotene. Those percentages of how many times more effective this ingredient is were just astounding. Also, the protection against UV rays and the repair ability to the skin when taking the appropriate amount of vitamin D was another important aspect. Now, what really stands out, and like Kai was saying, it takes it where it's not just the boring run-of-the-mill something that you can buy off of Amazon, is the nanoparticle size, and then also the liposomal delivery system. In doing some research on it, it was just interesting to see how many studies were stressing how much that vitamin D needs fat to absorb, and how a lot of people that have gut issues have a problem with vitamin D, even if they're taking it, because they aren't able to have the proper fat D balance in order to make it accessible to the body. So the fact that ours is nanoparticle and then has that liposomal delivery is going to make it where a lot of people that weren't able to benefit from vitamin D before in the way that they needed are going to have these wonderful minute particles with a delivery system that gets it right into the bloodstream and helps them with the different issues that they need the vitamin D and the other ingredients for. So then thinking about it, pairing it with the Solex Blue, and then pairing it with the Pulse, you start to put all of these together and you have a powerhouse of ingredients and activity, application, and standard of excellence that is not available anywhere else in the world at this time. So we really are blessed in having these products, and this D3K2 edition is just over the top amazing. So areas being benefited: the brain, the bones, cardiovascular, the arteries. You combine this with the oxygen use and the circulatory benefits that you have with Blue and Pulse, and it's easy to see where they're a synergistic team, a tag team that would be beneficial to be used by everybody. And then when you add in the benefits of having the 660 band, now you have a powerhouse that is just off the chart. So you can use your scanner with the new D3K2 to verify the different changes and shifts that you're going to see when somebody starts using the new D3K2. You can look at the changes in your PDFs. You can watch the suggestions change in the body system suggestions. You can see the changes energetically in the suggestions for dosages with different supplements as the body starts to use the Blue, the Pulse, and now the D3K2. And so there are many areas of your scanner, mobile scanner, that you can use with this. Playlists, having playlists that go along with supporting the things that D3K2 can do. Regular, consistent use of the D3K2, you are going to see shifts in what happens with the frequencies in your scanner. Now, I just want to go in a completely different direction. Myself and two of my brothers, we every year when it gets to be around October, we have a seasonal affective disorder. We can time it by the temperatures going down and the light getting less during the day, the angle of the sun. We've all had it for years, and it's a mood disorder that's characterized by depression, and it does occur at the same time every year. It occurs in climates where there's the less sunlight at certain times of the year. And symptoms include fatigue, depression, hopelessness, and social withdrawal. So there are a lot of people that are in areas of the world where they are affected by the lack of sunlight that occurs at different times of the year. Vitamin D deficiency is linked to the development of depression in general. There was one study that I saw that has shown that supplementation with 5,000 international units of vitamin D per day during winter significantly reduced symptoms of the seasonal affective disorder in women. Another deficiency that can happen, in particular that can be related to winter blues, is iron deficiency. To quote one of the reports, iron deficiency or not having adequate iron stores can often contribute to depression in general, and low vitamin D status is associated with anemia risk in children, elderly, and those with heart issues. So vitamin D deficiency has been shown to affect the iron status in people in general. So think of how valuable our new nano size particle, D3K2, with all of the other ingredients that have put in it for superior performance. Think of how much that is going to benefit people that are suffering, from these different situations. Iron deficiency anemia has been shown to decrease the activity of iron-containing enzymes in skeletal muscle, cardiac muscle, liver, mitochondria, resulting in impaired oxygen metabolism. And there's a tight tie-in with the iron deficiency and the vitamin D deficiency. So look how much we'll be able to help people from that aspect as well. So what you'll need to do once you start using all of these is start to connect the dots. The nanoparticle D with the added ingredients to benefit all the areas of the body can be a really important tool in fighting these different aspects of depression. And think of where are we right now in this stream of time. Right now, we're in a very stressful time of year. People have more bills. Their heating bills are going up. Food bills have gone up. Food is more expensive. People have just experienced the holidays. That brings added expense with it. For some people, they don't have family to spend time with during the holidays, and this can be very depressing for them as well. Other people have strained family relations, and so they look around during the holiday season and see all the commercials and all the happy people shopping and getting together, and this can lead to them having depression as well. And then you put that on top of if they already have the seasonal affective disorder. And this is a particular time of year where it's spot on that we've had this new tool given to us that can help with these different situations and to really help people have the ingredients that they need in their body to elevate their mood and to help with depression, help with iron deficiency, help with the strength of their body in general, all because of a very superior product. So it's a very powerful time to combine the oxygen benefits of blue to the circulatory benefits of pulse, to the immune and positive effects on winter blues of your D3K2. So in conclusion, we have a really superior broad spectrum beneficial ingredients. We have the ability to powerfully integrate it with scanning with our mobile scanner, putting it with the Solex Blue, putting it with Pulse. If you think of the three of them together like a tag team that build off of one another, being so effective when used together as a complete team unit. The vitamin D in particular, you're going to be able to look at with the D3K2 nanoparticle, you're going to be able to look at your scanner and think of the areas that you can use in your scanner to amplify and make the benefit of the D3K2 as well as the blue and the pulse and the 660 band to make them even more powerful. And what would that be? Well, as always, inner voice first comes to mind because of the ability to help with the emotions. And the new mind sync is going to be very powerful with the new D3K2 because it goes to a deeper level. It goes to the subconscious level. And in this time of year, December, January, February, March, even starting with Thanksgiving, there are a lot of things in people that activate their emotions and their depression that come from a subconscious level from when they were younger and when they were even kids. So using that mind sync to be able to do the affirmations and have it the ability to work with that subconscious level that is kind of the part of the iceberg that's below the water, that is going to be a powerful, powerful combination with inner voice to put together with that additional D3K2 supplement, that they just will all work together in order to elevate people's feelings and mood, and just have it be easier for them to get through a really possibly rough time of year. Running supportive playlists, that is something that can be real beneficial with inner voice and the mind sync. And then customizing supplementation, just to make sure that you're letting the brain really show on a daily basis what is needed and what needs to be optimized as far as supplementation. So when you're looking at your PDFs, your pictures, and you're looking for 1s and 9s, what are some of the areas in your scanner that you can use to start to see the shifts when you start using the D3K2? Well, you can look at the brain views. Look at the sagittal view, the cerebral cortex view, the meningia view. Look at the bone views. Look at all 3 heart views, and look at the values in your vitals report that have to do with these different areas of the body, and start to see the shift in those numbers. Look at the arteries, look at the veins, look at the lymphatic views, look at the human cell, the blood cell view as well. And then take a close look at the mitochondria view for the shifts that start to happen when you add in the D3K2, because you will start to see those shifts. For those of you that have taken the university courses and you have phase 2 and then phase 3 where you have access to the databases, you have a real advantage there, because what you're going to see there is you're going to start to see a shift in the different energetic categories, frequency categories that are associated with D3K2. One is the emotional list. Start watching if that emotional list gets shorter. Start watching if the emotions shift, and if you start seeing a real difference in what's showing up in the report. Start looking at what parts of the body the emotions are associated with, and see if you have ones falling off the list, because vitamin D3K2 is able to directly help those parts of the body with the emotion, and then have the frequency start to adjust and show up in the report on that part of the body. You'll see some difference in your bacteria lists, the virus lists, the part of the database report that associates organs with circulation, with lymphatic, with chiropractic, with the need to digest food better, the need to boost the immune system. You'll start to see shifts in that because of the D3K2. And this just mentions a few of the areas. I really want to encourage you to start digging into your database reports and how they relate to the PDFs. Really is a big backbone of your scanner, and the more that you can dive in and become familiar with those things and start recognizing the shifts, the more you'll be able to start seeing progress in different areas and see other areas that need to be worked on. It's really important too with the D3K2, with the skin protection, and even with people that are going to be in a situation where they possibly are going to get sunburnt. They have found that if they take higher levels of vitamin D, and they have a companion of vitamin E, that one of them helps with what's being produced in the skin to protect them, and the other one automatically starts to do repair. And here you've got a wonderful product that's got the D, all the different factors of the D, and has the vitamin E in it as well. So you really have a powerhouse from that standpoint as too. So we're grateful for our new product. As always, like Kai said, just anything to improve above and beyond It really is a stellar product, and it's something that deserves our attention, and also looking around and seeing how there really is a vast population that needs this form of D3K2.
It's been a great weekend so far, and I thought I would just share with you all a little bit about my perspective and how I, talk about and use the AO scan with emotional health and wellness with the work that I do. So some of you or many of you may know that at the root of all physical ailments is an emotional anchor. And so in order for healing to occur full circle, we have to address our emotional health. And oftentimes that's the one thing that we avoid most or don't address at all. So today what I wanted to share with you is just kind of the importance of addressing your emotional health, whether you are working on your own health and wellness goals, or if you're a practitioner or health professional helping others with their emotional health. So because at the root of all physical ailment is an emotional anchor, we have to work on those emotions. But then when we're not feeling well, if we have digestive issues and we can't eat the foods that we enjoy or go to a restaurant, maybe we have chronic pain, that then causes its own slew of emotions, right? We're, sad, angry, bitter, resentful, frustrated. Why is this happening to me? So it's this whole baggage of emotions that we have to clear and address and work through. And the AO scan offers us some great ways to do that. Of course, using the Inner Voice program, but also the quantum flowers. But also as a health professional, it's so important that we stay balanced, not just physically, but also emotionally, so that we're not projecting our emotions onto those we serve, but also so that we're not absorbing the emotions from our clients and patients. The less balanced we are as empaths, the more we can absorb. So I challenge you as health professionals to make sure that you're taking care of your health and well-being first so that you can pour from a full cup. And also your employees, don't forget about them. I love using the AO scan to support those I work with because it's easy for them to use and quick. They don't have to go sit in a sauna for 30 minutes. They can come to work, start their day off on a good foot, right? Feel emotionally balanced, and then provide better care to our clients and patients. So I think the take-home message is just use what you have. Use the tools that you have to support your emotional health. And don't be afraid to ask for help or seek support if you need to go beyond using your AO scan for your emotional health and wellness. And then also just live in gratitude in every moment. And with all that you do it from a place of love.
Well, Lauren, we're in the Northern Hemisphere, and this time of year it gets a little cooler.
A little cooler and a little less light.
Yeah, a little less light, and that impacts us, right?
does.
I mean, not only start to deal with some illnesses, colds and flus, but sometimes our emotions are a little bit out of sorts.
A little more blue.
Yeah, a little more blue.
Yeah.
That's a great way to put it. So that's, what is, I think a thing that would be great to add to this call was for everyone to comment here. What is the thing that you do to create happiness? During this time of the year, during any time of the year, what is it you do to create happiness?
It's a great thing.
Right?
The more we think about being happy, the more happy we become. So what are the things we do?
I love that. And then always this community shares these ideas. And we all get new ideas.
Great community.
Yeah. But so this idea of balancing this time of year, again, at least in the Northern Hemisphere, we can give away something that balances.
Yeah, negative ions.
Yeah, negative ions, exactly. So, the idea of ringing in the new year. That's perfect. We have our negative ion, our Cybin black tourmaline rings. And so let's give away, of course, 3 next week. Comment on the call. What is the thing you do to create happiness? And we'll give away our negative ion rings next week.
See you then.
We're always growing.
Yeah, we are always growing.
We mentioned this last year. We'll mention it again. That any
Start
new...
over, say month of January last week. You said last year, you meant last week.
Oh, did I say last year?
All right, well, now let's talk to... It's so exciting.
It is so exciting.
Yeah! Okay.